I got scammed. I bought a Charizard EX on Vinted for £63. You know when they say that it's too good to be true? It is? Yes, in this case, that's what's happened. What arrived was Charizard EX, but not. The day after I bought it, I thought it was a scam. But when I went back to cancel the order, I was met with this page, member blocked. A bad omen. So what arrived is this, and this is how I determined that this was a fake card. Remember that nowadays the front page is normally done quite well, and it is usually the back which is where the clues are, and the same is for this card. First, let's have a look at the front. Usually you look carefully for mistakes in the printing, especially the language and spelling. But in this case it was difficult because the font is Japanese, and I don't know what Calibri or Arial looks like in Japanese. But even if we look at the shine carefully, I don't have a real Charizard EX card to compare with, so I had to look at examples of real Charizard EX cards online, and you can see that the holofoil texture and the way that the light shines on the holofoil on the real cards is very different from this card. The texture on this fake card is such that it forms concentric circles around the Charizard, which is unlike the real cards. However, this is quite subtle. The real clues is at the back. So first, let me show you what the back of real cards look like. So here are 3 examples. Now if I pick this one and I show you what the back of the fake card looks like, you see immediately there's a distinct difference. First, the yellow color of the edge on the fake card is very different. It looks more brown than yellow. Second, if you look at the area between the blue and the yellow, you can see in the real card that there's a fade of blue into yellow. However, in the fake card, you can see that the blue cuts immediately into yellow without the fade. You can also see the resolution behind the card is not as good as the real card. For example, if you look at the leaf symbol, you can see that the stem lines in the leaf is not as defined in the fake card compared to the real card. And you can also see that the depth of blue in the real card is much lighter than in the fake card. All in all, this is obviously a fake card, and I went on Vinted to dispute this to get a refund, and the seller requested me to return the item before I could get my refund. And so I sent her a small message. Maybe she didn't know that this card was fake and that she was flipping it, or maybe she did. So lesson learned.